What is Lifesum and how do I best use it? Is the premium version worth it? And how does it compare to MyFitnessPal? And be sure to stay until the end because we'll tell you not only what Lifesum has to offer compared to MyFitnessPal, both the free and paid versions, but also the bigger context of weight loss science to get the most out of any calorie counting app. So regardless of which you pick, you'll know what to watch out for. Hi, Lucy here, nutritionist at CoachViva.com, the place for analytical thinkers who refuse to hide from the facts or cave to excuses. If that's you, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified every week of new science-backed and practical videos to help you lose weight on your terms. Also, heads up, a few spots have opened up for the free one-on-one consultation for our Badass Body Boss program, so stick around until the end for the announcement on that. Now my co-coach Richa will get us started.
First, I want to show you how Lifesum works. When you start, you enter basic body stats and that's it. It suggests you a plan based off your goal, the basic body stats you entered, and how fast you'd like to lose weight. Then Lifesum will recommend you a daily calorie goal. You can get more customization on your plan if you pay premium, which I will cover later. Then you can start logging your foods like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and water too. You can look up foods yourself, or you can scan barcodes on packaged foods. After you log foods for a meal, Lifesum gives you guidance on whether or not you can eat more calories or cut back on some. Lifesum also has some tips and hints sprinkled throughout the app to help guide you on decision making if you are new to weight loss. If you log a lot of frequent foods or cook a lot, you can favorite certain foods and save your recipes for quick access later. You can also log exercise, but if you want to sync workouts from Fitbit or whatever is your favorite tracker, you'll have to pay for premium. Finally, you can track your weight and waist measurement to see whether or not you're making progress. And that sums up the free features.
Now, what about the premium features and who are they best for? Really, the bulk of Lifesum's functionality is in their premium features, and the prices are listed here. So who do we recommend premium version for? If you fall under one of these three buckets. First, you really want detailed nutrition feedback, only if you really need to set macro goals and specifically want detailed nutrition, like maybe monitor sugar intake if pre-diabetic. Most people don't need macro or other nutrition feedback when just starting out with weight loss, but if you tend to only go for empty calories in order to lose weight and end up feeling hungry all the time, or you have a relevant medical condition, then tracking macros may be a good idea. Finally, you can also set food group habits like tracking vegetables and fruits. This can be great to help guide you into eating more of the healthy stuff and less of the empty calories. You're very just tell me what to do. So they offer meal plans for different diet types like different variations of keto, high protein, clean eating, etc. that fit your preferences. You can either choose strict meal plans where you get exactly all the recipes you need. These are 1 to 3 week only programs, which is reasonable since from our experience, no one is able to stick to a strict meal plan for long. Or you can pick a plan where they tweak your calories and macros and suggest you particular recipes, but you still have the freedom to figure out how you want to eat to fit within the guidelines. If you cook a lot and like to meal plan, then you may like this feature. Or if you want recipe suggestions that fit your calorie and macro goals. I generally find that when looking for recipes to fit goals in the moment, this often isn't useful since I can't follow exactly what the recipe says because I don't often have the exact ingredients with me in the moment. But this is good for getting ideas and meal planning ahead of time. You want more measurement and high-level guidance metrics. With Premium, you can track other body measurements other than weight and waist, like body fat, chest, hips, etc. Now, we do think it's very important to track body fat percentage. If you don't want to pay premium just for this info, though, we've linked a calculator below where you can use your weight plus body measurements to compute your body fat percentage. This is likely what Lifesum is doing under the hood for themselves anyway. You get more analytics like meal ratings, where Lifesum rates your meals according to how overall healthy they are. If you're very new to nutrition and dieting, this can be very helpful for you. And you can also get a weekly life score, which summarizes how well you've been doing, with a score of 130 to 150 being perfect and below 70 being off track. Lifesum figures out your life score based on a questionnaire about your current nutrition and exercise habits, plus all the food and habits you've been tracking over the week. And finally, if you're highly active and want to sync Lifesum with your fitness trackers, you'll need the premium version. Although, stick around until the end because we talk about the 3 big mistakes people make using calorie apps, because misusing exercise calories is definitely one of them.
So how does Lifesum compare to MyFitnessPal? I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you already know how to use MyFitnessPal. But if not, we did a detailed review for it here. Are you already using MyFitnessPal or Lifesum right now? Comment below with MyFitnessPal or Lifesum if so. First, let's look at what makes the free version of Lifesum better than MyFitnessPal. The database is much cleaner. There aren't so many false entries as you see in MyFitnessPal, although it can still happen, like this 88,000 calorie protein shake I found the other day. Lifesum has a simpler UI than MyFitnessPal, so it's easier to use to log common foods. And most people find the colors and animations to be more fun looking. It also has in-app tips and notifications telling you if you have lots of room left to fill in a target or when you're going over. Like dinner isn't far off, drink a glass or two of water beforehand. Now, what makes the free version of MyFitnessPal better than Lifesum? MyFitnessPal has a much larger food database, which means you are more likely to find uncommon or new to the market foods in MyFitnessPal than Lifesum. MyFitnessPal also continues to have an active customer base, which means new foods get added constantly. It also has a large community. If you're someone who loves group participation and accountability, then MyFitnessPal's community will be very attractive for you. You can follow other MyFitnessPal users' posts, and if they have given permission, see their food diary and weight progress. Unlike free tier of Lifesum, you can actually access the recipes in MyFitnessPal's free tier. And you can also set macro goals in MyFitnessPal for free. And while you don't get the in-app tips and hints that Lifesum has, MyFitnessPal comes with a collection of blog posts that you can read to still get educated, but it will take some browsing on your part. MyFitnessPal also has a few free step-by-step plans to help you reach goals like high protein, where you get week-by-week guidance on how to get more protein into your plan. These plans are typically 28 days long. And finally, it's more customizable. You can add up to 6 different meals and name them whatever you want. With Lifesum, you're restricted to just breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. As for the paid versions, what makes Lifesum better than MyFitnessPal? As far as the paid versions are concerned, Lifesum is cheaper than MyFitnessPal, and it does include a lot of features that the paid version of MyFitnessPal does not have. For instance, some features that the paid version of MyFitnessPal lacks that Lifesum has are tracking habits like fruits and vegetables instead of just calories and macros, weekly life scores, more targeted plans like clean eating, Mediterranean, and different variations of keto, and basically more guidance on what to do through food, meal, and day ratings. Lifesum also has much better searching functions for their recipe database since you can search by over 70 different tags, including specific calorie ranges, ingredients, prep time, temperature, dietary preference, etc. And in MyFitnessPal, the recipes are just bucketed under 10 different categories. And what makes the paid version of MyFitnessPal better than Lifesum? With the paid version of MyFitnessPal, however, you do get access to some workouts that Lifesum doesn't offer. You can also export all of your data to a CSV file, custom set different calorie and macro goals for different days, and get nutrition reports about which food ranks highest on the nutrients you care about, but you need to be the one to know what to do with these nutrients. MyFitnessPal isn't going to tell you. So my overall recommendation is that if you don't want to pay anything, go with MyFitnessPal, since it has more features and also enough features to help you get started making progress without feeling like you're really lacking something. But if you're fine with paying, then pay for Lifesum if you're more of a beginner or just need more guidance on what to do and what plan to follow. You want to think as little as you can about your food decisions and want an app to help tell you what to do. But if you don't need any guidance and pretty much already know what macros and nutrients you need to focus on, and you just want more customization options out of your food tracker so you can tweak it to be just the way you like it, then opt for paying for MyFitnessPal. Or choose MyFitnessPal if you want to export your data onto a spreadsheet and do more math crunching on it. Basically, it's better for you if you're a DIY person.
Finally, no matter which app you pick, it's very important to understand these 3 big mistakes to watch out for when using any calorie counting app. 1, don't get hung up on accuracy. While MyFitnessPal suffers from this way more, you can still find a few inaccurate food entries in Lifesum here and there. I listed it as a con because finding the reasonable selection can be tedious. But did you know that the FDA allows a 20% inaccuracy on their food labels? Yep, so there's no such thing as 100% accurate when it comes to nutrition information. Some of my clients who previously used MyFitnessPal have talked about how they were constantly thinking about food and the math of it, and were really anxious about not having room to eat and fearing that they will be hungry. This is a thought pattern you want to watch out for and avoid. Just log your food and move on. Don't blindly go with a calorie goal suggested to you thinking you'll lose exactly how much they say you will. Most calorie counting apps do a simple math of maintenance calories calculated using your body stats minus 500 calories to give your daily calorie goals. This is a steep decrease from most people's current lifestyle. Instead, use your outcome and results to guide you on what calorie target should be. It will take some trial and error to get down. And remember, water retention is inevitable. Some weeks your weight won't go down, but your body measurements will. This is that you're losing fat, but your body is holding on to water. And you won't know this and feel extremely frustrated if you're only tracking tracking your weight. Fluctuations will happen daily and even weekly. Check out this video on all the different things that can cause weight fluctuations that most apps won't cover. Don't unhealthily compensate with exercise. Trackers allow you to eat back exercise calories. You don't want to do this. Many of our clients who used trackers previously and did this were partly stuck because they were eating back their exercise calories. First, estimated calories burned from exercise is almost always exaggerated. Not to mention, it leads to an unhealthy mindset where you use food to reward yourself and exercise to punish yourself. Don't slip into this mindset. People who do almost always end up eating back more than they burned.
If you're trying to lose weight by yourself, it can take a lot of trial and error to figure out what works for you at the right stage of your journey. But if you want to shortcut through all of the trial and error and get tried and proven guidance from us, check out our Badass Body Boss program. The program is built for you if you, 1, value learning in depth the science and psychology behind the entire process, 2, believe that weight loss need not be so complicated, that each method out there works for someone at some stage, and that you just need a clear plan to finding your methods for your stage, and 3, are excited by the idea of working in a collaborative fashion with us to build your customized, sustainable roadmap to lifelong success. If that's you, good news. A few spots have opened up for our free one-to-one consultation call with us. Note, this is not a coaching call, and that booking a call does not guarantee you'll be admitted into our program. So if you're serious, click on the link in the description below to book a one-to-one consultation call for our Badass Body Boss program. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe or follow us on Instagram, and share this video with whoever else you feel could use this information. And be sure to check out these 2 videos to learn how to lose fat and gain muscle like a body boss. You can do it.